So I'm going to read to you a post that's a suspicion. I get that it's the Chinese woman I went to college with and had a massive crush on. She's probably dating Tobey Maguire. But why? Unless they were all hanging out with my cousins, aunts, and uncles and excluded my family because of my mental issues. This is all just suspicions. Maybe if I were 10 years older and a lot less sick in 2009, we could have dated. They say the worst joke the world can play on you is have you meet the perfect person at the wrong time. I was still like middle school Andrew at 21 years old. Way too boyish. And she was an expert tennis player. Did she even play tennis? But seriously, there was real chemistry between us. Or did I barely know her? It's a fantasy I made up about her. A narrative I created from her social media. Regardless, in 2024, I think she moved in and is living in the house across the street from me for years now. Seriously, I think she's living across the street. But again, why? Unless she bought my old childhood home, I'm not sure what the hidden realities are, but I'm told it's like sensationalistic professional wrestling. She could either be my best friend or my worst enemy. There's no in between. Right now, we're becoming besties. But then again, some people say this is all fantasy that I'm coming to a feeling of conviction about. Kind of like when I get the daydreams about the pop superstars. Do I really know Taylor Swift? No. Let's say hypothetically speaking, Taylor Swift arrived and she came on the tour bus and I hopped aboard. I bet you what Taylor Swift would be like wouldn't be like my fantasy. Like in 2017 and 2018, I daydreamed Taylor Swift would arrive. I'd hop on her tour bus. We'd go to Wonderland, the Promised Land together. It would be magical. She'd save my life. No bad would happen to me when I was with Taylor Swift. But realistically, it was a daydream. It was a fantasy. I was living in Joanne Greenberg land. I don't know Taylor Swift. I just see, what Taylor Swift posts on social media, and I just see her pop superstar career, and I daydream a story about what Taylor Swift is like. It's a delusion. It's a fantasy. If I go to the Promised Land with Taylor Swift and I'm performing on stage with her, it's not going to be like rainbows and butterflies. It's not going to be paradise. She claims in one of her songs she's a covert narcissist. She'd probably treat me like a piece of meat and like a loser. I'd be putting on her high heels, carrying her bags for her. It wouldn't be like me, like, oh, here comes Taylor Swift, my soulmate, my magical, savior. It would probably be like, not what I'm imagining in my Joanne Greenberg daydream.